Welcome, everybody, to The Building Code. I'm Zach Matovich.
And I'm Charley Birtwhistle.
My boy is back in the United States.
Yeah, I was gone for a couple of weeks, and I miss Zach so much. I hurried home a couple days ago, and I'm back in the booth, my favorite spot to be.
We were lost without you, sir.
Something like
just
that.
me in the studio sitting by myself.
Yeah, just listening to old episodes and pretending I was here.
Remember the memes? Remember the jokes?
Absolutely. But today is a very special day, a rare day where we have a returning guest, Emma Dickinson, from our product team, here to talk about a very, very exciting feature that just went live about a month ago.
That's right. The Get Paid Your Way initiative here at Buildertrend. Emma, as Charley said, you're a returning guest. You decided to come back to the Shark Tank where we grill you about what you're doing with your job. Tell us a little bit about Get Your Paid Your Way.
Yeah, sure. I'm happy to be back. Get Paid Your Way was our new outbound payment solution. So builders being able to pay their subs and vendors. We partnered with a new third party and kind of launched a new outbound payment feature that I think is a lot better than our old one.
What a sell. You know, is that what the product's supposed to do? Get better, you know? Why do you say it's better?
If I do my job right, it does. That's
right. It's pretty important, right? We've had quite a few product people on here. It's no easy task for sure, of course. So tell us a little bit, what are you excited about? You know, what updates did the solution, come up with, and kind of what are the things that our customers should expect?
Yeah, so the big difference is now builders can pay any of their subs and vendors through the system. They don't need to be active in Buildertrend, which is huge. And then the other big difference is it's a lot easier for the subs to actually receive their money. Before, there was a pretty extensive sign-up process on the subcontractor side, and now they can decide if they want to print a check, and it takes 2 clicks, and then they can have a physical check in front of them. So a lot easier for both sides of the equation.
Yeah, this has been something that has been requested for a long time, and one that, I don't know, Zach, where it would rank on your excitement radar, something that I know that you've been preaching for a long time that we need a solution for. So luckily we have talented people like Emma to come in here and get it done. And the release of this internally was actually pretty cool. I was wondering if you could tell people about the kind of the marketing strategy you guys had at Buildertrend's town hall a couple months ago.
Oh yeah, we wanted everyone to really understand exactly how easy it was to receive a payment. So at our last town hall, we sent every employee a check through a checkbook, just $1, so we weren't breaking the bank there. And then one lucky winner got a $1,000 check, kind of as a big bonus. But that meant all of our employees could see exactly the experience that a sub would have when they receive a payment, which is, you open up your email, you pick how you want to deposit your funds, and then you have that money. So super, super easy, but we wanted everyone to experience it firsthand versus having these, questions of, well, we think it looks like this, we think it'll be easy for you, and have them really experience it.
Thanks for making sure one of us won, Emma. You could have helped the building code out a little bit. We do this for free, so.
Oh yeah, I tried. I was like, okay, so I'm going to be the surprise winner, right? And they're like, no, absolutely not.
No, you're off the list. You're on the payments FinServ's initiative. So no, not for you. I had my check mailed to me, for the record, just for, the experience of it. And it was super easy. I mean, you get the email, it says you've been paid, you open it, you click how you'd like to receive your payment. So as long as you got an email, it's up to you how you want to get your money. It's pretty sick.
Yep.
So maybe rewinding a little bit, and we don't want to bash the old way that things kind of function, but what problems was this kind of trying to solve, and how will this impact kind of the day-to-day for our customers?
Yeah, so the biggest problem overall was the sign-up process on whoever was receiving money. So in this case, the subcontractors, was fairly extensive. It's known as the Know Your Customer process. So there were quite a few pieces of information you had to fill out before you could even start to receive money, including things like a tax ID, social security number, the owner of your business. And so it meant that not anyone on the subcontractor side could even sign up. Like if you've got an accounts payable person, they might not know all that information and have it readily available. So not all of our subs could sign up, even if the builder wanted to be paying them online. And then the other piece of that was on the builder side, they had to remember how each of their subs liked to be paid, so via credit card or ACH. And that's just a lot to keep track of if you're working with, maybe 20 or 30 subs each week. And so we really wanted to focus on making it easier for both the person making the payment and the person receiving the payment. Because what we saw was there was a ton of interest in using online payments, but a lot of difficulty getting all of their subs adopted, which meant then they were juggling two different systems, which is the worst of both worlds, because then you have to remember who you're paying through Buildertrend, who you're paying, maybe via physical check, and that's just a lot of mental burden on people.
Yeah, and this is something that I think people, the way the world is changing, people anticipate this process to be really easy, right? They have solutions like Venmo and PayPal on their phone. They're used to paying people and it being quick and easy like this. I would go as far as to say is this new solution is even one step better than what they're used to, because it is, it's in the name, get paid your way. And like Zach was talking about, it doesn't just go into some like digital wallet that you then have to transfer somewhere else and go through these multiple steps. If you're used to getting a check every single Friday for payday, you can get your check that way. If you're used to it going directly into a bank account, it can go directly into that way. So the fact that we didn't have something like this was definitely a little outdated because there are so many solutions, but I think we did a good job of not only catching up, but kind of going above and surpassing a lot of the existing solutions that are out there today.
I already know where, what the customer feedback is going to be for those that are trying it, but what have you heard? I know because I'm in CS, so I hear kind of people like talking about their great experiences. But Emma, like what have you been hearing from our CX team and kind of the initial feedback?
Yeah, I think everyone's been pretty impressed by it so far.
Love that.
I think the best quote is one of our early adopters told him it was like getting an early Christmas present, which is basically like the highest compliment I could ever receive for anything that I do. So yeah, it's been pretty overwhelmingly positive so far. Like you said, it makes it easy for subs that maybe aren't maybe adopting 21st century payment methods. Like they can still get paid via check. Which is great, but now the builder doesn't have to order checks, have someone writing the checks. It removes all the kind of opportunities for misinformation or errors that humans are innately born with. Kind of streamlines that process for them. So yeah, overwhelmingly positive response so far.
Have you talked to any subs? Sorry, Charlie.
I actually have talked to a few subs. Just by luck, some of the early adopters subs had questions, and I was like, oh, let me just talk to them directly. And they literally were bragging about how easy it was. They were like, I just have to open my email. That's it. Like, that's all I have to do. I don't have to drive somewhere to pick up a check. I don't have to do anything. And that's kind of what we were hoping for, was we want to meet you where you're at and have it be, a 5-second process to get your payment. And now it is.
One thing that I think we should constantly kind of preach on is how you guys use customer feedback. So I know we're constantly asking customers for feedback, and we want to hear from them. We've had a few people on the product team before that kind of goes through that, the process of here's how I take the feedback and implement it. Can you talk a little bit about not just leading up to this, how we use the customer feedback, but moving forward, how we're going to continue to iterate on it?
Yeah, so with this, we were, I would say, lucky maybe isn't quite the right word, but we did have a payment solution for years that people weren't really adopting. So we already had a great pool of people to interview that had, either were still using it or had tried it and then stopped using it. So we were pretty lucky in terms of being able to get like really specific feedback for this type of feature. And a common theme in our many, many, many interviews was that builders wanted to be able to pay their subs online, but that their subs were finding it difficult. And if their subs weren't happy, then they weren't happy and they weren't going to use something that their subs didn't like. And so we kind of took that and we made sure that when we were building this, sorry, my dog is barking.
Oh, the fourth guest on the pod today.
Yeah.
We don't have enough animal
love. I tried to give her a
love.
bone to distract her, but
we've had kids. We've never had dogs though, or cats. I mean, we need to get more spots on the furry ones on here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure she'll make it.
That'll drive our YouTube numbers way up. Like we got a pet section on the building code.
Yes. Sorry for that distraction. But yeah, we wanted to focus on making it, like I said, easy to receive your payment as well. So kind of treating subs as like a primary user in this situation. And so when we were building this, like we kind of had the idea that if the subs aren't happy, then like this isn't a win. Like we
Right.
haven't won yet. And so they were really a focus on us and making it as easy as possible on their end, not just focusing on the builder side.
Which is fantastic. That's something that historically at Buildertrend has kind of taken a back seat, to our GCs and our primary customers that we work with. But we have actually more subcontractors logging into our platform every single day than we have kind of internal users. So this kind of customer first approach, a customer here being subcontractor, is a breath of fresh air and something that I think we're going to continue to kind of push for to make the entire experience from homeowner to GC to internal employee to subcontractor, the entire experience journey. And this is just kind of the first kind of foray into that.
Exactly. Yeah. And then to answer your second part of your question, like how we're planning on using customer feedback moving forward, we've already gotten some feedback on a few little things for the sign up process. So we're actually getting ready to release a little bit of improvements. So shameless plug for that. That's coming in a few weeks. So hearing feedback from builders, when they were going to sign up saying, oh, it would be nice if I could, upload a really professional looking signature that's going to go on those checks rather than using the mouse trackpad. So just things like that. Basically, we're every weekend looking at all the feedback that's coming in and kind of looking at what we could prioritize and what little wins we could like get out quickly just to show people, I am reading all the feedback and that we do care and that we're trying to make, little improvements go a long way. So it's, kind of like stopping the death by 1,000 paper cuts, whenever there's room for improvement, we want to be taking those chances and making it better.
So the next time you get an email from Buildertrend or a pop-up on your screen asking for feedback, do it, because Emma is patiently waiting on the other side to implement the feedback that you're giving there.
Yes, please do it. It's the worst when I'm trying to get feedback and then I suddenly can't get any. I'm like, I know people have thoughts. I just need to know what they are.
It's kind of how it goes, isn't it? When you want it, it's never there.
It is funny, since I've started working in data science and talking to people on our product team and things like that, when I get surveys from other products that I use, I always fill them out, as opposed to before when I would just be like, oh, it doesn't matter, just instantly delete it.
Oh, those poor product managers and CX folks on the other end of Microsoft.
Yeah, I'm giving them a lot for sure.
All right, Emma. Well, thank you for coming on the Building Code. Again, you're always welcome to come back. We know you've got really exciting things that you're going to be bringing us in the future, so I'm sure we'll have you back. Charley, as always, what are you most excited about?
Well, I'm most excited about, so like I said, I've been gone for a couple of weeks, so I'm going to go in and get my $1.
Excited to clear out your inbox.
Get my $1 from Town Hall.
Let's go.
I'll have them mail me the check as well, too. We'll frame it and put it in the background here.
Yeah, we'll have it, right in the background.
But yeah, anytime Emma comes on, you're working in a really, really exciting space right now. And so anytime you come on and talk about things, I'm always blown away by how awesome our product is, how awesome our team is, and just kind of our commitment to continued iteration and making the product better and making builders' workflows better and making the construction industry better. So appreciate it, Emma. Make sure to like, review, subscribe. As always, I'm Charley Birtwhistle.
I'm Zach Witovich.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching the video. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel for exclusive content brought to you by Buildertrend.